The People's National Movement has a question mark over the UNC's Princestown candidate, Barry Padarath. They say he used the wrong forms on nomination day. But the United National Congress Public Relations Officer, Anita Haynes, is saying it is a non-issue and the UNC will win Princestown. Just 1 week to polling, Wason has the latest in the political front.
The People's National Movement is preparing to petition the nomination of UNC's Princestown candidate Barry Padarath should he be elected on Monday. Speaking at the PNM's campaign office at the White House on Monday, Party Chairman Coleman Burt said the forms Mr. Padarath used for filing his nominations were Forms 38 and 40, provided for a candidate who is absent from the country and signed by the agent of the candidate. Mr. Padarath was, however, in the country in quarantine, and Mr. Imbert said he should have used Forms 37 and 39, provided for the candidate to sign personally. Mr. Imbert said Section 7.3 of the elections rules is clear.
It indicates that the papers can actually be delivered by the agent. So the agent can actually bring the papers to the returning officer. There's no requirement on the part of the candidate to actually physically appear at the office of the returning officer and submit his or her nomination papers.
A week before nomination day, there was a dry run for the candidates to file nomination forms, at which time returning officers would either approve or reject the forms. At that time, Mr. Padarath was not in the country, and so Forms 38 and 40 would have been applicable to him. But by nomination day itself, he had returned home, and the PNM is claiming since he was in the country, Forms 37 and 39 should have been used.
Someone could have come in a hazmat suit or something like that, or with full protective gear, and given the form to the gentleman for him to sign. And he signed it, return it to them. They fully sanitize all the documents and so on. And it is delivered to the returning officer on nomination day.
The PNM, through their candidate for Princestown, Sharon Babulal, will have to advise the constituents of the issues at hand. UNC's PRO, Anita Haynes, does not agree with the PNM and has dismissed the challenge.
In my mind, is a non-issue, as the required documentation was in fact accepted by the EBC. Those of us who've been through the process, you do a dry run and your documents are validated. And then on the day of your documents are accepted and you're given a receipt or not. And then, to our understanding, Mr. Padarath's documentation was accepted.
Barry Padarath won the seat for the UNC in 2015. Wason, TTT News.